and I'll stand my ground. No, I won't back down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Great Taz here once again with another replay from the world of tanks. And in this replay, we are going to be watching M1 the Destroyer and playing his Super Conqueror. This is a special because I've decided to add a little more variety to the channel and try to get in some games of other players, and I just happened to come across this one while scrolling through watch replays. So here we see M1 is taking off to the corner in his Super Conqueror. We are playing on Ensk in a tier 10 with 8s, a 3-5-7 matchup. And so here we see we're coming around the corner. Takes a good shot, nice shot right into the commander's hatch of the Foch 155. And there's another quick, not even aiming, doesn't even see the tank itself. He just fires where he thinks it is and does another good hit. Good 2-for-2 shot. Well, M1's team is already down 1, and he's taking a quick shot in the front from the ST1. There he's trying to get a good shot in. Nope, doesn't seem to connect with that one. And you can also see he's playing the Super Conqueror, and the type of situation that really irritates me. He has 3 standard rounds, 6 HE rounds, and the rest of them are gold. Now, you can see he's a 2-mark to the tank. So maybe he's trying to 3rd mark it, which could explain for the gold, to make sure that you get every penetrating shot and all the damage that you can get. So we'll leave him go this time, but it is kind of annoying when people that was a waste of credits. Just ram a shot in there even when you know you're not going to hit. That was my theory. But overall, he's doing all right. He's got 1,600 damage currently. Sitting here, looks like he's somewhat holding his own. One of his teammates there in the M103 is sitting in a good position. Ooh, that's a nice shot right into the defender. The 103 decides he's going to pull in, take a shot, get hit, and take damage. That's all right. We see M1 still sitting here in basically the same location once he got to. He hasn't left it. A quick snapshot into the STI. Or ST1, depends on the way you want to look at it. I mean, if you look at his name, you can see that's my thing. A lot of people call that the ST1. It's actually the STI tank. If you look at the difference between the I on the ST and the 1 on the E100, you can see there's a actual graphical difference. There, he completely ignores the defender that pulls out, that puts a shot into his side. There, he got lucky and blocked a heat round from the E100, which he just tracked seconds before. Now, M1 is sitting here, and his team is completely lost the field, except for one TD, which is way out there in the middle. He tracked the E100 and then retracked it with the next shot, getting no damage with his second shot on a quick succession with the E100, which is not always a really good thing. There's the defender. He's pulled out way further than he should, and he paid for it with a shot into the side. He pulled around. He's trying to get to the 103. He got the 103, but again, pays for that with M1 shooting into his lower glacis. M1's paying very good map awareness by M1. As you can see, that was some bad timing. It looks like the round hit not only the wall, but it hit the pillar right in front of him, which is kind of a graphical weirdness. As you can see, M1's doing one of the things I like to try to do in my own games, especially in city maps, to help me see around corners is he's zooming in and out. And he'll zoom out and he'll look from a third-person view so he can get over his tank but also see enemy tanks. Here he's going out to take a peek at the S1, the STI, and takes a shot and gets it. The STI, he must have tracked him because the STI did not move. Here he's got a shot on the 430, but he's showing his broadside, which is not always a good thing. But the 430 was completely oblivious of M1 and more focused on the Type 4 heavy. You know, M1 is going in to help the 1390 with the E100. M1, first time that's gone off, but even though we've known he's been spotted pretty much the whole match. Shoots in the back of the turret of the E100. In the lower glaciers, the E100's had enough of this, and E100 shoots a heat round into the heat shields of the Super Conqueror. This gentleman is not of the most intelligent breed, because you don't just shoot a Super Conqueror in the turret and expect to actually come out on top. Now he's kind of trapped here thanks to the E100. He's trying, if you listen closely, you can hear that he's was trying to get out. Thanks to the enemy Object 430, he does actually get out because the Object 430 rammed him, gave him enough momentum to push himself out. Now it is a 7-3 match at this point. So M1 knows he's got to do something. They're in their cap, so he's going to take off, go towards the Charioteer, takes the Charioteer out. Now it's down to 6. Now down to 5 on the enemy team. He's down to 2 gold rounds. Down to 1 gold round. And he has been dishing out quite a bit of damage with this. Sitting at 8,000 damage. The Vegetto is doing the smart thing. He knew where M1 went, so he's getting out of that location. There's 2 vehicles that aren't currently spotted. There's one of them, the UDES, which he takes a shot with his final gold round and connects and stops the cap. The Progetto turns around, comes back out, and decides he wants to play a little game, which was bad. He should have probably gone around behind M1 and would have been able to actually end up taking him out. Now it's M1 versus 2, the 257, which 257, his round is blocked, but M1's was not. M1 gets a second shot. Now there's only 1 vehicle left, and that's Artie. The 1390 saying the Artie is in their cap, but by far he's not. So M1 looks like he's just going to mosey on down the road. Now, with the 4043 being, I think it's 500 HP, he won't break 10k damage this battle. But he's doing really well, as you can see. 9k, 9,400 damage so far. Looks like M1 has decided he's going to move on over into cap and just cap out. Now, that was kind of a minor error. If the Artie was paying attention to their own cap, he would have saw that. He would have had an idea where M1 was. And so now the Artie definitely knows where M1 is. And it's up to Artie to either AKA win the game or lose the game. But we will see. Let's sit here and wait. As you've seen right there, M1 did something very interesting. He destroyed a piece of ground using his gun. Now, the thing with artillery tracers, an artillery can see another artillery tracer from the sky. All right. And you can't see tank tracers come out of a tank. But I'm not sure why the heck he just did that. He's taking pop shots now at this time. The last shot into the well made it look like he was driving around and that's where he was. So if Artie was paying attention to their cap, he could have dropped a bomb in that general vicinity, and M1 was nowhere near to be found. M1's playing this really smart, because if he gets spotted before he spots the Artie, which is highly unlikely, the Artie could take him out with one shot. He only has 107 hit points. So, as we can see here, he's still sitting around. Looks like he's going to just cap us one out. What's he doing? What's he going to do here? Oh, he's hoping to take his shot and take out the M4043. And he literally fired every shot that he had. Every shot, as you just seen. All right. Now let's go take a gander at the post stats and see what we come up with. All right. As you can see here, got Ace Tanker. He came out with Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof. He also got the Radley-Walter's medal for getting a total of 8 kills exactly. Defender for doing more than 70 when he shot the Udez and killed it. The Spartan for ricocheting that last shot that he took from the 257. Steel Wall for blocking a total of 3,440 damage in a Super Conk. Tell his team wasn't overly intelligent. Invader for getting at least 80% of the cap points, which in turn he got 100%. He had 85 defense points, and that's what got him the Defender. High Caliber for the 9,410 damage. And Top Gun for the 6 kills, and the Radley-Walters for the extra 2. And in turn, he did quite well for everything. And this is the funniest thing, is he blocked 2 shots from the E100, and in turn, just E100 was bad. He should have never shot at the turret of the Super Conqueror. Shooting just straight heat at a Super Conqueror is not going to get the job done, because if you hit the heat shields and the damage is completely absorbed. If you hit the tracks, 90% of the time the damage is just absorbed. Now, if you do hit the upper glacis or the lower hull, or you hit the side or the back of the turret, or you can hit one of the small weak points in the very front of the turret, yeah, that's fine. But in the end, he didn't have a really good opposing team, so it is what it is. His Ace Tanker came, like I said, his Ace Tanker came from the 1456 base. He received a whopping, out of a tier 10 battle, now this is a tier 10 battle, tier 10 tank, 119,124. But because his loadout is primarily gold rounds or premium rounds, gold, I'm not going to change anything about that, gold rounds, he spent a total of 61.5 thousand credits. It's a 61.5 thousand loss. And if it was non-premium account, oh my God. OMG. 101,000 credit loss. But thankfully he was playing on a premium account and he got that extra bonus, so it was literally 40,000 credits less in that. He also has using food. So you can see he's using premium items on his tank too, and then his repair for almost 23k. It would have been over 23k if he had died. I'm not sure how that works out, but that's the way it is. And the 2,184 damage experience overall. The battle lasted 10 minutes and 12 seconds. He played this right early in the morning, so that's probably another reason he had such a decent setup. But alright, with that, I hope everyone really enjoyed this new replay of mine. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and click the subscription button. Glad to always get more subscribers. If you have any questions, comments, please go ahead and leave a comment in the bottom. And with that, this is Great Taz saying, I'm out, and we will see you in the world of tanks. Do, 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 do.